Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's TDAU Live. We're back. Big, exciting time. Big, exciting announcements. It is the last TDAU Live show of June. It's the last show of Pride Month for TDAU Live. It takes a little summer vacation. That's right, my friends. Be taking a couple weeks off. Exciting times. I'm sure the beautiful assistant will be stoked. And yeah, just time to not be in this office sweating in this collar. As you can see, it's kind of like the after show already. I didn't even bother putting on a tie because it's hot in here. At least a week or two. We'll say definitely one, most likely two, possibly three, but I think 2 weeks off will be enough to get the bug back to want to be live streaming. But yeah, we've done a hell of a run, and it's about time to take a couple weeks off, chill. I know there's a lot coming up. I could be live tomorrow night. Getting taken down by CNN for adding commentary to the presidential debates, which are sure to be totally fair and absolutely non-biased, considering they're being hosted by CNN, who's already threatened political commentators to just not co-stream it. Don't fact check it. Just let us pretend that we know what we're talking about, because that's don't go do your own research, ladies and gentlemen. Just believe whatever the media tells you. And we got a few stories to get into tonight. Probably keep it to a fairly short episode, as it's hot as balls up in here. Unless you guys are popping off, and then we'll have we'll go as long as it goes, because it's the last one for a few minutes. By a few minutes, I mean a week, maybe 2, maybe 3. I doubt it'll be 4. There'll definitely be a pause next week in the content. There'll be a couple more. This week we'll finish out on TDAU Plays. I think that content actually might migrate over to the main channel. We have it all in one place. And then it'll take, TDAU Plays will definitely take next week off, because it's July 4th week, and just entirely too busy to think about internet life that week. But yeah, I'll try to get some stuff up. Stuff coming out on the HickoryTDAU page. And then hopefully a new molasses track here in the next couple weeks. And then I did exciting stuff. I did send off some stems, and there's a remix in the works for FAFO. The last molasses track, which I was going to pull up in oh geez, I was gonna pull it up, and I was like, oh no, I can't pull that one up, because will that work if I don't use any spaces? No, not really. It doesn't like that. It might not like us, to be fair. Yeah, TDAU entertainment empire going on. There's some molasses. Yeah. Well, I was going to share that real quick. Yeah, there's currently a remix that's been sent off. We're going to see how that goes for free.
Molasses back. Now to share a tale.
Bang,
old tale. Or maybe it's old as time.
160.
Let's find out.
Ooh.
Bunch of bitches wanna run mouth. That shit they know nothing about. That shit don't fly in my town. Come around, fuck around and find out. Ain't no fucking around in my plan. Ain't no fucking around in my land. Been working this yard so damn hard. The top layer is golf course sand. Bluegrass won't take these stripes. This redneck won't take no shit. This American flag symbolizes my rights. Your flag just symbolizes your grip and air eating water and ocean.
Anyway, so that's about enough of that. We got some topics to get into, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. This is TDAU Live. Let's get to the show.
Yeah, back baby.
Are you saying you want to show me your tits?
This is the story of a drunk who grew up kind of a punk, and then all his friends left him, and now he's here alone. This is the story of a drunk who grew up kind of punk. Now he's here doing the drunken underwhelming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is, of course, TDAU Live, episode 32. The last show of Pride Month before TDAU Live takes summer vacation. That's right. Beautiful system down there commenting. Interesting lighting. Yeah, from the second cam, we got a little John Wick teal sepia tone kind of thing going on. Go back to the main camera. Everything's normal. Up at third cam. Yeah, that's the producer spot. And finally, if you're ready for the real interesting lighting, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, a noir. Look at that. The drunken underwhelming in black and white. Laughing, yes, because yeah, I can do that. Which I will be bringing to the second half of season 1, summer vacation. I didn't even need to beg for it. That's right, because I'm an awesome husband. We're definitely taking a couple weeks off of the drunk and underwhelming show, TDAU Live in July. So yeah, working on some positive stuff. It's the last live stream of Pride Month, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for staying in it with us. It was a big month. Pride Month, beautiful assistant's birthday, Father's Day, and a bunch of other birthdays that I won't announce on air because I don't have the clearance to say that. But in my personal life, it's a busy ass month, not gonna lie. Not to mention, it's kind of the beginning of summer. And yeah, with work, it's been popping. And it's funny because people recognize me. They're like, "Oh, you're an internet celebrity," and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down." And they're like, "No, I saw you on the place you work's Facebook and Instagram." I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I do that stuff. I just didn't want you to really like find my other content because you're gonna think I'm not a very nice person." Which, I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. Not gonna lie, I'm self-declaredly not. But yeah, we got some. Oh, we'll share that in 2560. Holy crap! I didn't know that. We're doing it. Anyways, the first topic of the night as we go. Apparently, there's a very awful quote-unquote anti-woke cartoon starring Dave Rubin featuring Elon Musk, deemed one of the worst things ever made. This is Mediaite. Painfully cringe anti-woke cartoon starring Dave Rubin featuring Elon Musk, deemed one of the worst things ever made. Yes, The New Norm, I guess, is the name of this. Unfortunately, nothing to do with Norm Macdonald, which is what everybody would have wanted. Unfortunately, it's just about an old, grumpy man named Norm who kind of reminds me of Archie Bunker. I'm not going to lie, just a little bit. I've only seen about a minute of this thing. The pilot for the new anti-woke cartoon, in quotes, anti-woke, featuring Dave Rubin and Elon Musk, was ridiculed by social media users on Tuesday, who described the show as one of the worst things ever made. And the pilot for the New Norm show, which is kind of like a funny, the new norm, the new normal, kind of funny, which boasts voice acting from Rubin and former Republican presidential candidate Larry Elder. That's right, the black face of white supremacy is on the show, my friends. The titular anti-woke character could be seen complaining about a rainbow flag, beer can, and ranting about the school system brainwashing his daughter, even though she's old enough to be his granddaughter, from what it seems, for introducing the audience to his conservative black friend. Yeah, because, you know, those only exist in the cartoons, I'm sure. I'm joking. I'm making fun of the people that just think that use the word BIPOC literally, who are it's so dumb. The pilot also featured characters of U.S. Secretary of Health Rachel Levine, former Biden official Sam Brinton, who, you know, was the non-binary person who stole a lot of luggage that did not belong to them, and then you know, went to events dressed in said luggage because that's totally normal. A non-binary person before concluding with an unvoiced animated appearance from Musk. Okay, so a cartoon cameo apparently is an unvoiced animated appearance. The New Norm show received mixed reactions on social media and was ridiculed by conservatives and liberals alike. To be fair, like an unvoiced animated appearance of Musk for like is like, have they ever watched South Park? They're like, oh yeah, this is just a joke. I don't know. Poor Elon for getting roped into this thing. TV shows on leftism, the cringiest, most unwatchable, nauseating trash ever. TV shows on conservatism, somehow even worse, reacted to Blaze's Logan Hall. Well, journalist Zed Jelani argued these boomer RW shows are all cringe because they don't do anything actually subversive. Check out the mini pilot. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. So I gotta switch my share screen style so we can watch this thing together. Hopefully it doesn't and of course it takes me directly to Twitter where I need to do that again. Yeah, you know, I don't care if we get a copyright thing or not. We're doing this. Okay, let's go. Is the whole thing maybe 342? That's what it takes to have a pilot now. GW, me moved to Georgia too early, my friend. I like how it had an actual nutrition facts label on it. It's a weird piece of detail they decided to include.
Ah! What's that?
Progress. It's the new norm.
I mean, like a 100-calorie beer is actually doing pretty good. That was like the nutrition facts for a hard seltzer.
New norm ain't the same as the old norm.
to which was that an AI like a AI music thing? We'll never know. It could be. On the flip side, that's how like auto-generative pop country sounds nowadays.
I'm the old norm. I want normal beer.
Warning, perimeter reached.
Yeah, the old norm, you know, because why wouldn't he be on parole and have an ankle bracelet as a like 80-year-old looking man?
Ugh. It's your fault I got house arrest.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
I gently suggested
Yeah, this canned laughter is absolutely awful.
Yelled.
they stop brainwashing my daughter that girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
Sometimes they're neither, or both, or furry and dressed like dogs.
Ow!
Like, I get the laughter, like they're trying to make it seem like a sitcom. This is like, it's painful. This wouldn't be nearly as painful as I was like, oh, this is a 3-minute and 40-second clip that's just its own thing. But the fact that this is gonna be like a pilot for a cartoon series that's gonna be like one of the first X exclusive cartoon series is horrendous. Let's go.
Janice! What's that?
Warning, offensive.
Actually, that is one of my pronouns. Also, they, them, and me.
I like the orange and the purple eye. That's a nice touch, you know. They really dug deep on this character, and I appreciate they included that as a pronoun.
You're non-binary?
How do you know that word?
I'm assuming because she's gonna say that she was brainwashed at school.
I learned it in school.
That's why I'm...
Yeah, basically. Called that. Oh man. This makes me sad because GW and I could have wrote a far better quote-unquote anti-woke picture, and we wouldn't have had to actually use the word quote-unquote anti-woke because it's stupid. Anti-anything stupid. Just like anti-racism stupid.
I'm locked up.
Norm, the judge agreed to conditional parole.
What condition?
Lazy writing because he would have been there if he were on parole, correct? Sorry, that's how I do most of my reactions. I'm really positive. Heavy, but I wanted to watch this thing live on stream because it's just like, I was like, I've heard this is ridiculous.
Where's my room?
That's
You're
staying here?
Which would have been a funny segment, like that little sketch there, like they're staying here, that's staying here thing, like during a live action, would have been really funny. But as a cartoon, it's just like, it's flat. Like it needs to be more energetic than it is.
Chaz is part of a new government program
To re-educate homophobic, transphobic, racist.
Charlie.
Okay. Apparently, in the spiel of his diversity talk, that's diversity talk, because he said that was one of his pronouns. I don't know why I care about the pronoun. It's the problem. I care about the pronouns of fucking cartoon right now.
Finally, someone normal.
I don't understand. You're black.
Yeah, that's it's not far off the mark right now.
That? Just Black Whisper?
You're his friend?
And boss? Speaking of, when you coming back to the trophy shop?
As soon as I get rid of this, which means I gotta take in that?
Yeah, the oh, the bad canned laughter. Like, oh man, you guys should have hired somebody who knows something about like comedic comedy writing and not just wrote in a script that you're like, yeah, this will be all the points where, you know, these idiot conservatives will definitely like whoop and holler along. This is going to be like Family Guy, but pressing back against the machine, man. And they just landed flat.
Offensive.
Chaz is here to re-educate Norm.
In non-bonery studies.
Re-educate. Like, okay, so there's some clever usage of vocabulary here, but it's just, it's not good.
I'm allergic to dogs.
It's okay. Billy is an emotional support dog and non-binary.
Emotional support animal. Just to be clear, they don't differentiate. Quit being a bigot, little girl.
Oh, okay then. Good dog.
I come here to get away from woke.
Trouble at home?
Ah, my boy, or whatever it calls themselves now, is thinking about transitioning.
Right?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to get here in it, but why not, right? We're like 2 minutes into the pilot. Let's just have a broad chat. Why not? Let's go. Oh, man.
Boss,
Where were we at?
Okay.
wait, or what? I, Regina.
Transit.
There we go.
About transitioning.
Reggie?
Try Regina.
Transitioning to what?
Hopefully not a Jets fan.
Hey, pronoun. This bud's for you.
Offensive.
Yeah, apparently calling somebody a hey pronoun, that just doesn't fly. I don't know why myself. That's it seems counterintuitive.
I can't drink. I'm not 21.
Y'all influenced my boy to cut off his junk, but draw the line at beer?
Oh, savage. All right, so there's a couple decent lines here, but like overall, this has just been hard to watch.
Can't do this.
Yes, we can.
Find a way to break.
Oh, Rachel Levine, dog mask guy, and Sam steals the luggage person. That's oh, okay. So there's some points, but overall, I'm like, this is not good, guys.
Maybe we can fix the country.
I just want normals. Beer.
You know there'll be jokes.
New norm ain't the same as the old norm. Everything's
I mean, it could be an AI generated song. I'm not saying it is or it isn't.
changing, and I don't know when. This whole night.
The first animated sitcom on X. Yeah, good luck with this one.
Maryland, thank God for Elon Musk. And his shitpost memes.
God for Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. Okay, there's been a few decent lines of writing, but
X is the home for free speech.
X is the home for free speech.
I almost
Oh, I gotta watch that.
This whole nightmare will
Yeah, it does sound like an AI thing, but on the flip side, I definitely thought that about Get Woke Go Broke, and it turned out I'm pretty sure that guy's like a real musician. Just writes songs that sound exactly like AI, which I'm not hating. Molasses has been a
It's the home for free speech.
I almost forgot. We're going to Disney World.
Make America funny again.
The woke world after all. New Norm.tv, the new norm, the first animated sitcom on X, featuring that annoying girl, fat wife, and Archie Bunker type husband with black sports guy, I guess, is the yeah, what a non-exciting show, my friends. Think you guys couldn't have done better? Like, I feel like with that kind of budget, I could have done something myself, but you know, what do I know? I'm just a drunk magician live streaming to nobody. And yeah. We'll get into a local story before we get into the other ones. GOP lawmaker from Vermont caught on video repeatedly dumping water into Democratic colleagues' bag. I know the biggest shocking part of this headline is there's GOP lawmakers in Vermont. I had no idea myself. Republican state lawmaker from Vermont has apologized for repeatedly pouring water into a Democratic colleague's bag after he caught her doing it on camera. State Rep Mary Morrissey. Apparently, the MTG of Vermont publicly apologized to State Rep Jim Carroll, colleagues and citizens of Vermont from the House floor on Monday. Both are from Bennington. Oh, from Bennington. That's the same town that representative got a DUI on his way into work. Yeah, let's do some fact checking in real time real quick. Let's pull another tab, shall we? Vermont. Search Vermont. Democrat. Bennington. DUI. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Bennington lawmaker pleads not guilty to DUI charge on April 25th, 2024. Rep Jim Carroll, D. of Bennington, was arrested February on suspicion of drunken driving under a traffic stop outside the Vermont State House. Oh, I'm glad I did the fact check in real time, ladies and gentlemen, because I wouldn't have put that together. Rep Jim Carroll, D. of Bennington, pleaded not guilty on Thursday to driving under the influence of alcohol. First offense. The hearing had earlier been postponed because he was undergoing treatment at a rehabilitation facility. Because, yeah, that doesn't matter when you're some asshole off the street. But apparently when you belong to the Vermont Congress, that's a very important thing. Public defender A.V. Springer entered the plea on Carroll's behalf. The Washington... Oh, my God, this scumbag can't even afford, like, an actual attorney. He's just used more of our money from taxes. You know, thanks, Jim Carroll. Fuck, you douchebag. And I can say that clearly. Dude was drunk driving and got busted for it on his way into work as our state representative. Yeah, fuck you, Jim Carroll. Public defender Avi Springer entered the plea deal on Carroll's behalf at Washington County Superior Criminal Court in Barrie. Carroll appeared via video link, having earlier asked the court's permission to participate remotely as was scheduled to attend legislative committee hearings in Montpelier. Misdemeanor charge is punishable by a maximum of 2 years in jail and or a $750 fine. Yeah, that doesn't seem, weighted at all. Like it doesn't just give the judge clear and utter power to just, we're gonna fine you $750 or we're gonna put you in jail for 2 years. Yeah, no difference there. That's totally exactly the same penalty, I'm sure. Carroll, 62, was arrested the morning of February 21st on suspicion of drunk driving after a traffic stop outside the Vermont State House. That's right, on his way to work. Court records show that during the traffic stop, which stemmed from Carol's loud car exhaust, Montpelier officer saw several empty beer cans inside the vehicle. The officer also noted that Carol's eyes were bloodshot and watery, and he admitted a strong odor of intoxicants. Carol agreed to a roadside breath test that registered a blood alcohol content of 0.81, just above the 0.08 threshold for drunken driving. Thank God he was on his way to work and not home from it, right? He would have blown like a 0.24. Secondary test at the police station a half hour later performed, collect data admissible in court, showed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.66. State forensic chemist later calculated that Carol's BAC at the time he was driving would have been approximately 0.81, falling between 0.76 and 0.95. Yeah, glad we fact checked, because apparently now this woman who's a GOP rep, Mary Morrissey from Bennington as well. I'm surely ashamed of my actions, Morrissey said, of her disrespectful conduct toward Carol. She said she apologized directly to Carol and will be working toward resolution and restoration through the legislative process. And yeah, they got on video of her just dumping water in there. In response, Carol told the chamber that he heard the sincerity in her voice and that he had said, frankly, for 5 months I went through this. Like, while you were drunk at work? Oh no. I feel so bad for you. You fucking asshole who was hammered at work while on the taxpayer dime, nonetheless. That's I feel so bad. You know, my heartstrings go out to this poor guy whose stuff was wet. Who was drunk at work. And that's just the saddest thing ever, especially on the taxpayer dime. It's not like he was drunk working for himself. That would have been different. Anyways, I am going to I have the have it pulled up. Oh, we're gonna do the yeah, there we go. I will be right back.
There once was a magician named Hickory who wasn't too funny with a belly of tea. Nerves went up, the beers went down. Oh, boys too drunk for the show. The drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. Not 10 minutes for his next pour. The keg went dry, he went to the store. Didn't have the ale he had gotten before, so from craft to crap we go. Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Boy was served his whiskey water. He tried to harpoon the barkeep's daughter. He found out, reclaimed the drinks he bought her. How could he stoop that low? Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, I'll have to pay him to leave and go. No strings attached, the magician was freed. He had a mind full of filth and greed. He belonged to the magician's creed, but he's too drunk for the show. Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. 40 nights or even more. The crowd went slack, then they laughed once more. All the beers were lost, he was down to 4. Where did those kegs go? Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, I'll have to pay him to leave and go. As I've heard, this show is still on. The magician's still drunk and the crowd's not gone. The magician makes his regular call to encourage the drunks, the wizards and all. Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Drunk and underwhelming's come to trick you with the cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go.
La da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Welcome back to the show. Okay, let's keep going. In other Vermont news, because why wouldn't there be more ridiculous stories from my home state in the past couple weeks that we haven't got to cover, whatever. Vermont legislature overrides governor passing overdose prevention, renewable energy, and tax measures. Yes, that all sounds lovely. Until you realize that the property tax only went up 15% for education. And don't worry, we reassessed all the houses in Vermont. All the houses in Vermont have gone up 20 to 100%, depending on where you live, because a bunch of people wanted to move here during COVID. So, yeah, a bunch of people are being priced right out of their houses right now. That's what's going on in Vermont. But, we're going to phrase it like that, because why wouldn't we? They're doing great things. They're striking back against the evil white supremacist GOP governor in Vermont who just wanted to fight against gun control, even though he signed it himself. Democratic-controlled legislature of Vermont on Monday overturned a number of the Republicans' governor's vetoes, passing measures to prevent drug overdoses, or basically offer a free shooting site. Whatever. As long as it's on the NIMBY liberals of Burlington, I'm fucking pretty cool with funding that personally. Restrict the pesticide that's toxic to bees, so we can mess with the farmers, because the farmers don't have anything hard enough in the state anyways. And require state utilities to source all renewable energy by 2035. Yeah, because the grid here is so reliable and shit, we never have power outages in Vermont. It's just a perfect fail-safe. Oh, wait. Power went out for 3.5 seconds at work yesterday, and it was perfectly sunny and nothing was going on. Yeah. No, but other than that, it's been totally... Oh, wait. No, I had to leave my house one time because the power was out for 5 days for no reason. Yeah, no, let's just keep investing. Yeah, you guys don't need generators. You'll be fine. Just install your solar so that the power company can steal your money from you, because you can no longer transfer it. It'll be great. Let's just funnel more money into the one company that has a power monopoly, even though Vermont doesn't have monopolies. Even though every single thing I think we use is a monopoly now, as far as... Well, I mean, internet's close, TV's close, phone is close. Trash is definitely a monopoly for both me and my workplace. Yeah, no, there's no monopolies in Vermont. None at all. Legislature failed to override Governor Spott's bill, a veto on a data privacy bill that was considered to be the most strongest in the country. It would have allowed consumers to file civil lawsuits against companies that break certain privacy rules. Scott vetoed the legislature last week, saying it would have made Vermont a, quote, national outlier and more hostile than any other state to many businesses and nonprofits. Yeah, because he's definitely the one that's like, they want to paint a picture of him being anti-business. I'm not saying I like the guy. I'm just saying he's better than all the options we've had since. Vermont House voted to override his veto, but the Senate sustained his decision. The vote came after the legislature reconvened Monday to try to override Scott's vetoes of 7 bills. Each chamber needed 2/3 to present the vote to override. Senate President Pro Tem Philip Broth, a Democrat, thanked colleagues at the end of the day, calling it an incredibly productive day. A long day, an exhausting day in many ways with brilliant results. Governor Scott, on the other hand, called it a sad day for Vermonters who simply cannot afford tax burdens and cost increases. And I'll talk about these votes as a major loss for me, but it's really a major loss for Vermont taxpayers, workers, and families. Which is ironic because I think many of my friends are seeing that, it's a giant win for Vermont, even though you're going to have to pay 14% more on your property tax that just went up by 40%. So good luck. Yeah, we hope you starve to death. That's basically what I feel our local government is saying to us. Scott said last month the legislature is out of balance at times and focuses on much on their goals. They don't consider the unintended consequences. Shocking. While he said his vetoes aren't popular in Montpelier, I'll take that heat when I believe I'm making the right choice for the everyday Vermonter. Yeah. Yeah, because the people in Montpelier, it's mind-boggling. That just these people are so out of touch with anybody who actually like earns a living here, and they just want to drive everybody out. And the irony is that they won't realize that they really messed up until they show up at gas stations that are closed at 4 in the afternoon because they only had one person to work them. You know what I mean? Like when they go in to use a bathroom stall somewhere and it's just closed because they don't have a person to like take care of that as well as the other things, even though, and then they'll just be like, no, we need to legally make it so that the bathrooms are open all the time if you own a business, and then they'll be pissed off that the bathroom's not cleaned. You know what I mean? Like these type of idiot nimbius that live in this state. The drug overdose prevention law enacted by the legislature allows for a safe injection site in Vermont's largest city of Burlington, where people can use narcotics under the supervision of trained staff and be provided if they take too much. You know, because nothing warms my heart like the money being spent from my tax dollars to make sure that people have a nice, warm, cozy place to shoot up. Fund the junkies, bleed the taxpayers. Welcome to Vermont. That's right. Welcome to the social shithole that is the state of Vermont, my friends. Benji, thank you for being here. If you didn't hear, we're going to be on vacation for at least 1, maybe 2, possibly longer weeks. I think we're going to call it 2, but we'll see. It depends on how the fire lights. I have a lot of projects I need to be working on coming up. And yeah, to be forewarned, the gaming channel will be off the next week. And then most likely we'll actually fuse with the regular channel. And both of the contents will be on there for both gaming, reactions, and then hopefully coming up soon there'll be some fitness updates along with some recipes. I think we're just going to do it all from the main channel. That's right, multiple characters on the main channel is the new plan going forward. I mean, I obviously on this show and on reactions, as well as doing gameplay, but there'll be some other, possibly another character or two popping up. I might do some reviews. Who knows? Maybe it'll just be me doing the cooking shit. I don't know. It depends on how it goes. But yeah, happy Pride Month. Hope you guys have been doing shit you're proud of this year. The data is clear. Quote, overdose prevention centers save lives, connect people to treatment, reduce pressures on the emergency room and emergency medical services, which are going to collapse anyways at some point because we can't tell fat people that being fat is not acceptable. So that whole thing's going to collapse anyways. Basically got set up in COVID to collapse. And yeah, I'm betting within the next 10 years, there's not going to be enough medical workers to serve the medical needs of this country. Both because the medical needs are going to go up from people just being told like, oh yeah, you could be healthy in any size. And also the fact that nobody wants to work in the medical industry because they have too much liability. And it's too regulated. The new law allocates $1.1 million fiscal year 2025 to the Vermont Department of Health toward grants to the city of Burlington to establish such a center. Yeah, because I'm glad that money is going there and not, around here maybe where we could like use it. But yeah, let's just send it all to Burlington because you guys haven't fostered your problems. Money will come from the opioid abatement special fund made up of Vermont's share of a national settlement with the drug manufacturers and distribution companies. Before then, the health department is required to contract with researcher or consultant to study the impact of the Overdose Prevention Center pilot program. Yeah, let's fund a study first, because that's always helping, the everyday citizen, is let's fund a giant study that we can funnel a bunch of money into, who won't come up with any solid research past what's been studied already. But, they got paid, and then we can feel like we did our best. Years ago, the first sanctioned overdose prevention centers in New York City opened. According to the Drug Policy Alliance, Rhode Island is expected to open one in Providence this summer. I'm sure that'll work out great for them. It's worked out great everywhere else. By great, I mean free needles, brah. By Monday afternoon, the state and House had overturned the governor's veto of a bill that requires state utilities to source all renewable energy by 2035. Making Vermont the second state with such an ambitious timeline, because, we don't have the second most expensive electricity in the fucking country. Yeah, why don't we go be second in the push for renewable energy? That seems totally in line. This guy said the renewable energy bill be too costly for ratepayers, not even taxpayers, ratepayers. Under legislation, the biggest utilities will need to be the goal by 2030. The renewable energy standard will put Vermont on track to achieve 100% renewable electricity by 2035, dramatically reducing planet warming carbon pollution. Yeah, because we're such a big state. Thank you guys. You're so brave. Saving Vermonters money over time. Yeah, because I guess less air conditioning spending is where you're coming up with that. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Vermont's going to have much of an impact on the local climate of the entire fucking country and the entire world. Let's pretend we care. He called the governor's veto an attempt to continue, quote, rejecting, quote, critical progress on climate action. At a time where Vermonters are still facing the impacts of recent climate disasters. So I just want to say, fuck the scumbag. Like, recent climate disasters, like floods don't happen in places other than, it's all climate change, ladies and gentlemen. That's for sure. I'm sure this YouTube video is going to get tagged because I've said it like 5 times now, along with some no words, along with some swear words. And the fact that you assholes that are getting paid public money to go out there and be like, the impacts of recent climate disasters and blame a flood that would have happened regardless on that shit. Yeah, I'm glad there's people pouring water in the handbags of these assholes. I wish more people would do that. Just because these people are scumbags, bro. These people don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about anything going on other than making it look like they care about the current subject. Oh, there we go. Benji commented and said, man, bear, pig. That's exactly what this is. It's totally a man, bear, pig situation. Like, oh, this happened to you recently? It must be man, bear, pig. The dumpsters at your business were floating less than a year ago. It was actually not water that you thought you saw. It was man, bear, pig. Multiples of them carrying the dumpsters and trash bins and porta potties around and then projecting a hologram that made it look like there was a water covering the ground. So if we just tax you just a little bit more, we just take a little more money from all you idiots. It makes me wonder I'm not disillusioned. I do think, here, I'll switch this over to main cam. Put in black and white for some real talk. I'm interested to see what November looks like. And it's not because I think Vermont's going to have this real crazy shift where it's going to be like, oh my God, Vermont went Republican for the first time in forever. But part of me wonders because I keep seeing a bunch of people I know that are not politically active, who are not paying attention, who are just occasionally flip on the news or occasionally look at an article from somewhere around here. And they're like, dude, what's going on? Why is the property tax rate going up 14%? Why did my assessment go up 20%? I'm like, I don't know. Did you vote for that shit? What are you talking about? I'm like, well, did you vote for, who did you vote for? Did you look into the names and be like, oh, this person doesn't want to raise taxes at all? Maybe I'll vote for them? Or did you just vote for the person that all your friends told you to vote for or had the appropriate letter next to their name? because you're an idiot. Damn, I thought this was a music request stream. How are you doing, bro? Mike, thank you for being here, sir. Uh, no, I mean I will do that. This is just a stream where I rant. Obviously, I can't read. Fair enough. I'm not gonna hate. No, this is just the TDAU live show. It's a show where a drunk magician. Oh, hold on. Let's go back to color so it feels normal. I was getting serious, so we went black and white there. Anyways, TDAU Live is a show where the drunk and underwhelming, Hickory the drunk and underwhelming, a famous magician from the Northeast. No, I do perform live magic, and I am a magician. But anyways, my name is Hickory the drunk and underwhelming. I'm here to underwhelm all those who would like to be underwhelmed. I do live magic shows, but no, TDAU Live is just kind of a show where I go on and rant if I'm not with a guest. And if I'm with a guest, it's like an interesting interview where I ask guests questions. But no, this is kind of like the mid-season, mid-summer finale where I'm just kind of getting a buzz on stream, talking shit, and we're gonna be off for a couple weeks, so just hanging out with people. But thank you for dropping by, Mike. I do appreciate it. Music request stream. I mean, you got something to request, like I'll bring it up. I know, and I love you. Even though I've never caught a live, I've watched most of your song reactions. I like your takes on most things. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I do a lot of reactions. That's mostly because that's what people request on the channel. I have been meaning to do some other things. The gameplay channel will actually be migrating over to the main channel soon, so it'll be up. But I've been working on some other things. I'll probably start doing some recipe and food content coming up soon because that's kind of like my real background. And just focusing on the one channel, doing more reviews, reactions, live streams on that. But I'm going to take a couple weeks off from live streaming because it's July and it's hot as hell. And Ben G commented hashtag new molasses. Yeah, probably in the next week or two. There's a couple on the back burner right now that will be brought up front. I also sent off all the FAFO stems to a friend who's going to be out in Oakland, I believe, recording at a studio. Someone who wanted to do a remix of it. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with, if they do come up with anything. If you need recipes, let me know. You probably have more than me, but I have a hot sauce company. Oh, nice, Mike. That's dope. Yeah, no, most of my recipes that I have written out that I need to get done are just stuff I've accumulated. I've spent my entire life cooking. And as a chef in my muggle life, I am actually the manager of a meat and seafood department. I run a $1.5 million department, and in a very small town, which is a feat. I'm not claiming I'm the best at anything, but other than that, I've been cooking my entire life. And most of my recipes I have written are actually based around like a low calorie, high protein. I don't want to say that they're like fitness recipes or bodybuilding recipes, because a lot of them are like good generally. But they're in that vein, you know what I mean? Like it's like making the low calorie version, like the most low calorie blue cheese or pesto mayo that you could make, and having it still taste really good on stuff. Because like I don't feel like that's a area that's been, I don't know. There's a lot of shit on YouTube and a lot of recipes out loud, but there's very few channels that are just like, hey, this is how to make like the low calorie, high protein, high satiety version of the food you want to eat. Let's go. And like, so right now, recently I've been working on my overnight oats recipe, which is not really overnight oats. Basically, what I wanted to do was create an overnight oats that tastes and looks exactly like a no-bake cookie, like the chocolate peanut butter oatmeal things that your mom would make. That's awesome. I love culinary, but can never do it as a job because I fear I would stop enjoying it. So I'm a network and security administrator. Oh, wow. That's dope. That's cool. No, and that's so, Mike, to be fair, those are the people I respect. As the people that are like, dude, I love cooking. I love food. I love looking into things. I like trying new things. I like trying new recipes. I like constantly making myself a more affluent human in the culinary arts because it is an art as much as like I kind of hate that. And people are like, "Oh, I'm a artist in the culinary arts." It is an art, but it's also nice when somebody's just like, "No, I like it. It's a hobby. It's not what I do." Because a lot of people will have the hobby of cooking and then like refer to me as a guy who works in it full time to be like, "Oh, I'm a chef." Oh no shit. I started the hot sauce company, Tactical Tacos, no vinegar hot sauce. COVID caused us to close. We just couldn't get people to taste when they could potentially die. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry that you had up having to close because that's a great name. Oh, back before COVID, back before I fully fleshed out this channel and all that and got a live stream going. Had a fitness channel called Tactical Fatness, which is just it's really funny branding for anybody who knows what's going on. But on the flip side, for those who don't, it just sucked and they didn't get it at all, and it just didn't make sense. And I love that name. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Tactical Fatness was the. It became Hickory Strength after a while. I actually have a custom belt on the floor in front of me that doesn't fit right now, but I'm working on losing weight again so that it will fit. But the beautiful assistant bought me. Can I get up without showing my junk? That's a very real question right now. I think I can do that. Oh, yeah. Really low, just in case. Yeah, custom lifting belt. It's second gen. And it's got the Ninja Turtles from the '90s cartoon embroidered in the back. But yeah, no, that thing will fit again real soon. But yeah, I like tactical stuff too. Not gonna lie. As you can see with a guy with a bunch of wands. One is named the Pew Pew. uh, okay. Before we get out of here, the last ridiculous topic of the evening, because if anybody's gonna bring you ridiculous topics, holy shit! Benji's here said sick. I dig it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Nick said, "Fuckers, what's up?" Nick, cheers. Catch everyone up. This is the last live show for a week, maybe 2, possibly 3. We'll see what goes on. I need to take a summer vacation. Mike said, "Yeah, I gained 140 pounds during COVID, which is bad. Last 18 months, I've lost 100 pounds just with good meals and working out, We all go through it." Hey, man, brother. Yeah, the day the gym was supposed to close, I was supposed to squat 405. And I never got to because the gym closed that day. And the week before, I had a 400 by 1 PR. And that's what pisses me off, man. Like, I'm ready to get back into it. That's driving me all the time in the back of my head. It's like, you deadlifted 5 plates, you've benched 2, but you never squatted 4. And you said Hickory withdrawal. You can hit me up. I'll just live stream directly to you. But no, I just need a couple weeks off the show to deal with some stuff and mostly not be so fucking hot in the studio, man. Sorry I missed the show, but enjoy the time off. Not a problem, Nick. I just want to let my friends know because I don't want you guys to be like, "Oh shit, is Hickory all right?" Like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just taking a week or 2 off because it's hot as hell here in the studio. And to be honest, I got a lot of other shit to work on. And I love the show, but I also need to not spend as much time on it. Speaking of which, I'm gonna play a quick little song. This is gonna be a clip from the Magic Man, my walk-in song. I will come back after. We'll do like 5 minutes and wrap up. I'll see you guys in a second.
There once was a magician named Hickory who wasn't too funny with a belly of tea. Nerves went up, the beers went down. Oh, boys too drunk for the show. The drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when your show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. Not 10 minutes for his next pour. The keg went dry, he went to the store. Didn't have the ale he had gotten before, so from craft to crap we go. Drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. La da 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 la da 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 la da da da. Boy was served his whiskey water. He tried to harpoon the barkeep's daughter. He found out, reclaimed the drinks he bought her. How could he stoop that low? Drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. No strings attached, the magician was freed. He had a mind full of filth and greed. He belonged to the magician's creed, but he's too drunk for the show. Drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. La da 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 la da 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 la da da da. 40 nights or even more. The crowd went slack, then they laughed once more. All the beers were lost, he was down to 4. Where did those kegs go? Drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is done, you'll have to pay him to leave and go. As I've heard, this show is still on. The magician's still drunk and the crowd's not gone. The magician makes his regular call to encourage the drunks, the wizards and all. Drunk and underwhelming scum to trick you with cards and steal your rum. One day when his show is...
Okay, I'm back. Some awesome comments. Mike's down here. Let's go right now. I'll get you back there. I squat 505 now. Nice. Well done, sir. High bar or low bar? Just to ask. Can deadlift 375. My grip sucks. Bench 4. Holy shit. Yeah, I wish my bench was anywhere near that. I think the heaviest I've ever benched is like 205 for a couple. And leg press 665. Nice. I wish my gym had a decent leg press too. That was like I fucking hate cable select leg presses. And that's all they got. And instead of getting like a nice leg press hack bar squat or hack squat machine, like they should have gotten, they got a fucking stupid Smith machine a couple years ago. And yeah, it works for Romanian deads once in a while, but sucks. Sounds like Jekka good time activity. Call Hickory. Yeah, give me a ring. Hit me up directly, my friends. Likes, high bar. Nice. Yeah. I wish I could squat low bar better, but like for whatever reason I just can't get comfortable. Like I thought that was what I was supposed to do for like the first 2 years. And I was squatting just bent over as shit with it on top of my neck. It took me a while to realize, like, oh yeah, my shoulders just don't want to get back there. My mouse went everywhere. Also, this is what he plays when he goes pee. Pee break commercial. Maybe. 2008, I leg press 1680 on video. I used to get 11-inch over a rim. Holy shit, you were an athlete, my friend. 11 inches over the rim. That's 11 feet and 1 inch vertical. That's nuts. But then I hurt my back in Iraq, so I never got back there. Thank you for your service, my friend. That's incredible. But yeah, no. I will admit the 405 deadlift came a lot quicker than the 315 squat or the 185 overhead. I don't know. I think I'm just mechanically inclined. Bench has never been good. I got like a 205 bench and a 185 overhead at the same time. But that was a unit. Now I'm a donut. It's constant improvement, my friend. Just working on it and working on it. The last article before we get out of tonight's show. Yeah, this is fun. I'm sure you guys will fucking love this. From CNN Health. Oh. Microplastics discovered in human penises for the first time. From Jack Guy, CNN. Yeah, 4-minute read, updated June 19th. Juneteenth. This was the article we all needed for Juneteenth, right, my friends? Scientists have found microplastics in human penises for the first time as concerns over the tiny particles' proliferation and potential health effects mount. 7 different kinds of microplastics were found in 4 out of 5 samples of penis tissue taken from different men as part of a study published in IJR, your Sexual Medicine Journal, on Wednesday. Because who didn't know that was a thing? Mike said, I can confirm I urinated a snotty water bottle earlier. Yeah, I understand, bro. I've just been peeing straight blue masks for the past 3 years. I'm sure that those had nothing to do with the increase in microplastics that we're now experiencing. 7 different microplastics are polymer fragments that can range from less than 0.2 inches, 5 millimeters, down to 1/25,000th of an inch, 1 micrometer. Anything smaller is a nanoplastic that must be measured in billionths of the meter. They form when larger plastic breaks down, either by chemically degrading or physically wearing down into smaller pieces. Some minuscule particles can invade individual cells and tissues and major organs, experts say. The evidence is mounting that they are increasingly present in our bodies. Shocking. Study lead Arthur Rajneesh Ramasamy. I'm bad with names. What can I say? An expert in reproductive urology who conducted the research while working at the University of Miami told CNN that he used a previous study that found evidence of microplastics in the human heart as a basis for his research, because the heart does lead right to the penis. Am I wrong, my friends? Ramasamy said he wasn't surprised to find microplastics in people's junk, as it's a very vascular organ, just like the heart. Samples were taken from study participants who had been diagnosed with erectile dysfunction and were in the hospital to undergo surgery for penile implants to treat the condition. Because, why wouldn't you? University of Miami between August and September 2023. Samples were then analyzed using chemical imaging, when revealed that 4 of the 5 men had microplastics in their penile tissue. 7 different types of microplastics were detected, including PET and now PP. Ironic, isn't it? The PP is now found in the PP, the most prevalent, and according to the study. Now their presence has been confirmed. More research is needed to investigate potential links to conditions such as ED, Ramasamy said. We need to identify whether microplastics are linked to erectile dysfunction, and if there is a level beyond which it causes pathology, and what types of microplastics are pathologic. As for the wider implications of the findings, Ramasamy said he hoped the study will create more awareness about the presence of foreign bodies within the human organs, to foster more research surrounding the topic, aka scare people into wanting to get tested. Prior research has found that 1 liter of bottled water, the equivalent of 2 standard-sized bottled waters, contained an average of 240,000 plastic particles. Found that 1 liter of bottled water, the equivalent of 2 standard-sized bottled waters. It's a very interesting statement. Oh, Mike down in the comments killing it right now. He said Lego is now sponsoring testicles. Benji said plastic PP 1 step closer to the detachable penis. That's right. He said, I think we need to be mindful about consuming water and food from plastic bottles and containers and trying to limit the use until more research is done to identify levels that could cause pathology, Ramasamy said. Toxicologist Matthew J. Campen told CNN that this is an interesting study that confirms the ubiquity of plastics in the body. As we were trying to understand the potential health effects of plastic, this is another concerning paper, says Camden. A Regents professor of pharmaceutical sciences at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, wasn't involved in the research. Plastics are generally non-reactive within the cells, the chemicals of our body, but they could be physically disrupted to many processes of the body undertake for normal function, including functions related to erection and sperm production. Yeah, which is why wouldn't they be, right? Big oil is now looking to farm male anatomy for fossil fuels. Which is like a interesting critique on the current status of men and dating. All while saying fossil fuels are potentially harmful for humans. Yep. Absolutely mind-boggling. Yeah, we do live in interesting times, my friends. Anyways, that's all I got. I think, yeah, we pretty much covered all the bases, and I'm sorry, and I won't be here in the next couple weeks. I'll do a couple reactions on the channel, that's for sure. Samson's got one out recently. I know he did a Tom McDonald one. Mac Lethal did a Tom McDonald diss. I can't. Fucking gold. Big oil needs your dick. That's right. You're gonna get wet one way or the other, my friends. Yeah, Samson Cesspool for sure. I know. I've held off on watching it, dude. I've seen it pop up like 3 times now, and I'm like, damn it! I just need to wait to a point where I can sit in the studio, not live, and just do the damn reaction. And yeah, that one's definitely going. The Mac Lethal diss. Mac Lethal one is rough because he's such an asshole toward Nova. Yeah, no, and I've heard that. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm torn because like I like Mac Lethal. I think it was good outside of him bringing her in, but geez. Yeah, like I like him, and a very good friend of mine who Molasses is going to be collaborating with soon actually opened for him. They're going to be working on a track called Green State. I can give you a little sample of what that beat sounds like that they're working on. Yeah, Joss Slade opened with opened for Mac Lethal recently. Mike said, Mac is a beast. I love him, but Nova's such a good person. On the flip side, Mac just disappeared for like 1.5 years, which I understand because he's touring. Like, I'm not hating, but then for him to like come back and like the things I've heard said about the track, 'cause to be clear, I haven't listened to it again. But like the title is literally like Tom McDonald's is a Nazi. I think. Which I was just like, bro. Really? This is the beat for Green Estate. This is gonna be an MC Molasses and Joss Slade track. Yet again, Joss Slade Vast Verbal opened for Mac Lethal recently, which is kind of a big deal. He also opened for Ari the Rugged Man. I'm not saying that I personally love or endorse both those artists. He also opened for Hickory the Drunken and Rollback's birthday show. Not opened. He's one of the mainline performers, but I mean, technically everybody opened for me, including MC Molasses, including Uncle Dad Music, including the burlesque performers, including the comics and the people that came out. Everybody kind of opened for the Drunken and Rollback for his own birthday show. But yeah, this one is Joss Slade and I are going to be doing. This is Green Estate. It's got a chorus idea on it, but it's not anywhere near wrapped up.
The greenest state. The greenest state.
So yeah, there's something I cooked up. Joss Slade and I are gonna rhyme on this one.
The greenest state.
Oh yeah, that's completely unmixed. This is like the base level raw mix when we send it to an artist. Yeah, the bass is thumping. Holy bass check, haha. Yeah, sorry. I'll probably do that again. We're gonna play like 1 or 2 more songs before we get on out of here because it's gonna be a while before I can tout. Max Beast. True, but he lied in the video. Kaniva literally shut down one of his claims on Twitter. So yeah, I love Mac Lethal. I liked him since Scribble Jam. Yeah, no, I liked a lot of Mac Lethal videos. The pancake one especially. That was kind of I think where I found him. And then I really loved his like enduring like the take of him like just responding to fans. And it was dope. But yeah. I can't share FAFO because it's completely nuked right now. But yeah, there's some bangers coming off the MC Molasses Make Lawns Great Again EP coming out. Make Lawns Great Again.
Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Make lawns great again. Lessons in this motherfucker making lawns great again. Think about them gray stripes so you can fuck off them. I do my dance, spread my seed. I'm out here doing shit, man. Praying for that title reign. You know my pocket hanging 10. Hanging out with fake friends, just getting fucked by straight men. Been this bitch a minute too. Way before the they them. I had a long chat with my law. One of those days where you got some shit to get up off your chest, you just need to get it up off your chest. I feel like that's a big problem we got right now.
Keep It Green.
You got a bunch of bitches not willing to say shit.
FAFO was the first title.
Fuck all y'all. I don't keep it clean, I keep it green. My front fucking yard is my fucking scene. I'm the rap that tastes like Mallory night. No dandelions in the yard, I jar my weed. I smoke that green, I grow that green. First red so hard that they grow up mean. Lungs full of dope as THC in the yard full of bitches. Rapper says Afro Man is out here to brag about his fucking lawn. Can't lay down beside her details. The indica that I've been on. It's only been a few confusing months since I've been off the track, and I'm back here with some spicy leave it up and down. Take long hair back. Crush my luck.
Yeah, man, we've been up like 2.5 years now.
Or my songs, I got land strips.
I definitely got some strikes.
Fucking win. Shoot out here.
Mostly doing features.
Disappear. Only got a pound and an eighth of an acre. I'm only spitting what I'm trying to hear. Don't keep it clean. I keep it green. My front fucking yard is my fucking scene. I'm the rap that tastes like Mallory night.
I haven't had an issue with the rap stuff. It's been certain reactions I've done. Definitely had a hard time on YouTube though. That's for sure. The Burden track was the first one, and then I did a verse over the Burden track, and that got a hit. And then some of them made me really upset because I was like, they gave me a strike for medical misinformation, where I didn't actually say anything about medical information in the video. I was reacting to a song, and then I'd see the song 6 months later, and the song itself was still up, and I was like, dude, I didn't really.
Like, oh my god. Like, I totally love living in Vermont. Like, it's got, like, all the seasons. It's not just summer and winter and fall, but it's like stick season and mud season too, and foliage.
Laying down some Lorganite. You know I got my spread just right. Spread it harder than I would. What's your name? You know, just never mind. Takes a giant pair of balls to fucking finally welcome fall. Usually do that shit in a month. Later I give Lodwick a call. Emperor's here, don't you fear. I'll paint some red while I carpet it green. I'm sweet on skunk, drunk smelling punk who's out by himself. I don't need a team. You don't know what kind of seed lay. Think you should probably walk away. Come up and step against Lodwick, bitch. What the fuck you gonna say? In spring, I hate that shit. In fall, I aerate it. In summer, it's fucking magic. In winter, I fucking hate it. In spring, I eat that shit. In fall, I aerate it. In summer, it's fucking magic. In winter, I fucking hate it. In spring, I eat that shit. In fall, I aerate it. In summer, it's fucking magic. In winter, I fucking hate it. In spring, I eat that shit. In fall, I aerate it.
If you thought about doing a Waken with JP style newscast thing, I think you would kill that, make it funny with sarcasm. No, that's a great idea. I'll have to check out more into what he does for that. Because to be honest, I'm familiar with Awaken with JP. I'm just not entirely sure. But that could be I don't know. That could be a good idea. I I have a lot of ideas for the channel. I'm just putting them into effort.
Can you believe that kind of shit, man? Like, chick walks in your life, she's like, I don't like your fucking couch, dude. You need to get rid of the couch. It's the couch or me. I'm like, it's the couch for you? Fuck do you think you are?
He just dresses all fucked up to satire news, which is anti-me. Oh, that would be funny. No, I should do that. I should dress up as the bearded lady like I did for last Halloween and do that. And then do the news as the bearded lady with the wig and the dress on and shit. That would be super funny. You could just be neat and tidy and make funny bits with real news because the shit is so bad. That's actually a very fair point, is that I could dress exactly like I do, but with tie normally, be a little more formal. I could also put the green screen behind me because, you know, I have a wall of that. And probably true. Yeah, the bearded lady bit might be really, really funny. That was a great Halloween costume. What was the one I'm gonna share one more. Yeah, and I totally forgot what it was. I got distracted on Frappo 3. The Richmond North of Richmond cover. Jekyll and Hyde. Just report the Babylon Bee news law because it's usually factual, but it's just satire. I've thought about that before, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know if like they would pull my monetization if I was just on there reading. Like I was the Tim Pool of the Babylon Bee. Just reading their articles like it was 100% true and just like not laughing or smiling or anything and just being like super pissed off when I should be. Yeah, that would be actually pretty fucking. Oh, that would be funny. Now we're getting too far back. Yeah, I guess I'll play Rat Race. Last wait, I think you're onto something. Seriously, hold up. Mike, you're awesome. Let me know what's brewing up there, brother. I'll play this last song and then we're gonna get out of here. So he does news, reading real articles. Yeah, kind of like I do on the show. I'd assume a little more serious so he looks like he's being honest and not just laughing his ass off the whole time. I don't know that. I'm just saying. We're going to play one more. This is Rat Race by Uncle Dad before we get out of here. Mike said if you did the same reviewing Babylon Bee, yeah, that would be super funny, I think. Super serious. I could create an overlay that looks like a actual news station. But we're retorting on a satirical article with satire. Yeah, that could be funny. Like having a little news ticker at the bottom and like a little TDAU news thing up in the corner and just like doing it like yeah, there we go. Double satire. Satiring on satire. No, thank you. You might have just birthed a new type of content for my channel because I've thought about that before. Where I was like, it would be really funny to read Babylon articles, but I don't know if like they would be upset or stoked. And like, I like Babylon Bee, so I'd hate to like piss those guys off. No, that's a great idea, Mike. I'll probably start that this coming week. Anyways, this is the last one we're gonna play before we get out of here. This is gonna be the new Uncle Dad song coming out in the next couple months. This is a rough mix called Rat Race, where Kyle from Uncle Dad actually did some screaming vocals. Mike said you can go anywhere you want with it because there would be no legal limits. It's satire and satire. Yeah, no, it'd be the Wild West of commentary, I suppose. Assuming I didn't say anything that pissed off the algorithm too much, like normal. So yeah, that's my punk band from back in the day. We're working on new music and also recording some vocals. So it's called Rat Race. It'd be a lot.
We were the punkest band in all of Vermont land, attack
Yeah. Okay, maybe one more. Not gonna lie. I'm jamming right now. It's an old take of the Pines. I did. It's the Pines take 2. It's a song written by a friend of mine. I'm just grooving. We're gonna listen to music for a second. There we go.
Band, me and myself and my 7-hour band. Don't mind learning, but I love to forget all that pain and misery. Stepping on my doorstep, sleeping in my tree. I need to find peace out there in the pines. Long dirt road, shady signs. I like to blame human nature if you hadn't guessed. Makes it the better or less depressed. I do what I can and do what I can do. Surprised I can stand when some days get through. I need to find peace out there in the pine. Long dirt road, radio, shady signs for the pines.
One more last.
Like, oh my god. Like, I totally love living in Vermont. Like, it's got, like, all the seasons. It's not just summer and winter and fall, but it's, like, stick season and mud season, too, and foliage.
Laying down some.
Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm of course Hickory, the drunk underwhelming. Thank you guys for dropping by. Mike, thank you for being here, brother. Laying down a pile of comments. Love it. The beautiful assistant. Nick Waters, Benji. Thank all you guys. I do appreciate each and everyone who stops by the channel, leaves a comment, a like, or subscribes, because that's awesome. That helps. But yeah, signing off, man. It's been June. I hope you guys all took Pride Month to do something proud in. I personally lost a few pounds. I got a few pounds stronger. And like I said, who knows? Oh, before that, oh, no. So much love, homie. I appreciate you. You ever need some jokes, let me know. Yeah, I think we'll be in touch. Yes, I got rid of my wife. JK. Yeah, I think we'll probably be in touch in the future. Yeah, no, I hear you, Mike. I love my wife as well. A beautiful assistant, is a beautiful person. It just happens to be older than I am, so she's a cradle robber. But, you know, just the minor details. I think we'll probably be in touch. Hit me up, HickoryTDAU at Gmail, which I don't say a whole lot on live stream because I don't want a bunch of bots just attacking my email. But yeah, no, hit me up. We should do something in the future. Your seem obviously smart, witty, and fun. And yeah, who knows? Maybe we could work on something together. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll black and white this bitch. Oh, what? Let me hit that cam. Oh, backup cam. What? Oh, sepia cam. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, HickoryTDAU at Gmail. And that's all I got on this one. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm, of course, Hickory, the drunk underwhelming. Thank you for joining me on TDAU Live episode 32. And we'll be back in a few weeks. I got to reach out to Santa. Hopefully, we're going to have him on towards the end of July for Saucy Santa Summer Retreat, as we try to do every year. This will be the first year where it's solo Santa and I. I'm having an issue with, to be fair, GW moved down south. He's officially in Georgia. Hopefully he'll be back on. Hopefully he'll be back on the next couple weeks to catch us up on what's going on down in the wild world of Savannah. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me. Like on this one, this has been TDAU Live episode 32. Last show of Pride Month before TDAU Live takes a summer vacation. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, or possibly on a video on demand, because that's where I'll be from here on out for the next few weeks. Until next time, I love you guys. Drunk Mission out. Remember to stay safe, stay drunk, stay under but most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane. Try not to kill your neighbor. Try not to kill your member either. See you guys next time. Till then, Drunk Magician out. Cheers.
Above all else, I just want to say thank you. Have a beautiful night. Drunk Magician out. Cheers. Now let's get the credits. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the help. Cause this is a show I do by myself. I produce the shit myself. And I've been through a lot with friends and a lot of shit I